I think it's probably the last episode we do before City Skylines 2 comes out, I think. I'm actually going to be going on holiday after this. I don't know if I'll be editing this and releasing it before or after I go on holiday. But I'll be over in Indonesia, in Bali, so I'll be able to get a good perspective on... I've been to Bali before, but just to, get there with, fresh eyes and, the knowledge of city building that I have since I've been there last, and be able to see, get some inspiration on how a city functions, even though it's not Jakarta, which is probably more a analog for what this kind of city is trying to be, with a lot of the high rises and a lot of wealth, but also the sort of wealth inequality and the low rise areas next to the big high rises. So either way, I'll sort of be able to get maybe see some ways that I'll be able to incorporate a couple of things into this city. Why are you going all funky here? Okay, I'll just make that straight. Do that. So what are we going to do here? So we started on this last time and I had to go quickly, I remember. So I sort of was in the middle of just doing this. I remember I had to go quickly last time. So I was in the middle of doing stuff and I sort of left it unfinished. So I need to pick up where I was. So I think this will be the center of a little market square, or like a little commercial square. So I think I'll do a pedestrian path around it and then sort of surround it on the inside with shops and then also on the outside. So it looks good from both angles. I think I need to move this up and then see if I can fit this around. There, and there, that works really well. So you move this up a little bit. And move this one up a little bit here, and then just need to try and find appropriate. The texture's kind of going a bit weird, but it's working well enough. Yeah, that seems to work okay. Now, so you try and find some appropriate shops for the inside. Oh yeah, I downloaded some scooters because I wanted to have more scooters around because there's not enough. I wish I could tell them to spawn more of a certain vehicle because I'd like it less cars and more scooters, if I'm honest. Okay, let's see what I can find. I don't know what kind of vibe I want for this little area in the middle. I have some of these ones which kind of work there. These are kind of Australian style. I guess it could also be American style, but I believe these are Australian style from the workshop link. What's this one? It's a big one. Oh, not too big actually. That's actually kind of an appropriate size we could definitely use. Kind of works pretty well. That's kind of good. Should have some little ones like this. Oh, that's two of them. And then along here, and then try to find some spaces, and we'll try and fit buildings to have them pretty close together if we can. So found these ones are pretty good. I think they're, Thai. So if they're Taiwanese, then they definitely work for the style that I'm going for, because it's kind of South Asian inspired. So we move these together. And these are kind of generic, so these will be great for just putting in anywhere we need, honestly. That will be good like that, and then we can always have some more along here. They can either be connected or not. They should work fine. You try and get like a feel for like the vibe that I want this area to be. I want it to feel pretty enclosed. I will on both sides. I just don't know if I want the inside to be quite tall or if I want it to be a bit lower down and then taller on the outside. Why is my mouse not working? Okay. Do these look appropriate for this area? Not entirely sure. Yeah, I think they're kind of appropriately a little bit like older looking. Obviously this is downtown, so this is like the new area. This is where like the rich people are hanging out. You can tell like this would be the area where the government is putting like all of its spending to make these big high rises, but there'll still be areas where there's a lot of underdevelopment. Not quite like this. This is the more historical housing, but there'll still be some areas like this, but it won't be all in this traditional style. But either way, that this is there could still be some older commercial buildings like this hanging around. I don't mind that, but this will definitely be the kind of area where you'll find these like new fancy ones. Like this will be like the touristy area where there'll be a lot of people, even though there'll be a lot of these older buildings elsewhere in the city. I'll get rid of these ones for now. I can always put them back. I like the assets, but I think just for this little area right here, I think this will be like a brand new area where they'll be trying to put their best foot forward. They'll be putting all their brand new fancy luxury ones like this. This one's not too bad, so I think I'll keep this one, but I think this is more the style that I'm looking for from this little bit. Or at least like this, it's a bit newer. I've always got a lot of buildings that I use repeatedly, which is fine, but I don't want it to look too samey. I think a Uniqlo is the kind of thing that you would see here. So just phase that in here. I should get rid of that. And try and move this up here into the corner. Yeah, that should work. And as long as we don't look too closely, that works pretty well. Yep, that should be nice. And like along here, I'll need just a path to show that people can get in this way. Just make that straight across, and then we'll try to fit some more along here to get it kind of packed in. Strip club is probably not what I'm going for. What's this one? This one could probably be used. Push it up against there. Can I get rid of this tile? Because a lot of them use this decal here, and I don't particularly like it. As well as, that decal. That decal's good, but I don't want it to just be there automatically. Or a petrol station. Gas station's very American sounding. I guess I'll put it here, like in the middle. Like it's like a weird spot to put it. But also, if it's very car-centric, it makes sense. I would like a little bit more, like I mentioned this before, but I would like a little bit more chaos on these streets, but they're all kind of lining up neatly, and they all kind of phase into each other, but still, it's not quite the vibe I am wanting. Because when you see streets of like busy cities with underinvested public transport, ones like Jakarta and that, like you see they have just like, streets are just always packed, and they're just trying to fit around each other to try to get past, and they don't line up like this so nearly, and there's always scooters everywhere. But it's just not really saying you can really get to work very well into Skylines, which is a bit of a shame, but hey, it's kind of the way of it. Putting this in there, I think we might expand this a little bit, or put it, maybe I could put like that over there, and then maybe have some more pumps if there is have some pump assets. I could have that in the middle there. It's kind of ridiculous to have it there in the very center, but it's not somewhere I want to retool building because there's one right here. So you can just imagine that's just like an old petrol station that's been there for a while, and they just kind of kept it, and at some point it will get replaced. I wonder if this is the place to put my Apple Plaza down, because there's this one. And you figure, like, if there's going to be a place to put it, like, is this the area? Depends on what the rest of it looks like, because if there's buildings all around it, that could work pretty well. I wonder if I can fit this in, because it can look a little bit too low rise now, but if there's buildings around it, maybe that'll make it look a little bit more filled out. I'll leave it there for now, build around it, and see if I can get that to like fit in and look nice. I think I need to sort out this road because I need to know where this is going and make some connections. Yeah, that's neat enough, I reckon. And then get one of these. Whoops, that's not what I wanted. Just run that 9 degrees along there. That looks pretty well. Make sure this is all the same height as this guy, so it doesn't look too weird. I mean, it does look a little bit weird, but I do think I want a new concrete texture instead of this cobblestone one, just because I don't think cobblestones makes too much sense in a lot of these areas. But I think that's going to be a future issue, but oh god, that's not great. Tell those to slope, please. Right, let's see if we can get some buildings to put in this area. There's also this Apple store, which will work well as well. So I can definitely switch it out if I can't get this one to work. Okay, there any we can sort of very much squeeze in here if we can. So there'll be some empty space just for people to walk around. I think if we concrete this up, that will really help with us being able to visualize what this area looks like. I really like the look of this building, but I don't think it quite fits in this corner. That's just not the kind of corner it's meant for. Again, we just don't want this stupid tile. It looks really bad. It's kind of a cool shape for a building. Could be good to have it like that and then have it kind of melting inwards, and then so it looks good from the corner, but then on the inside kind of opens up to this area. I don't know about that. I think I want more solid buildings here. I don't just want this to be too much of a open plaza. Yeah, I think I want that one pushed in there so that we can have that be a bit more solid. And I think I'm going to fill in this area of the building. This one I had it under construction, but I don't think I want it there. I think I want to have another built building right here. Use an office of some kind if I wanted to. That's a bit big. Where this one, it's a little bit too big still. Yeah, that looks pretty well. But then I think this little back area here, I don't know how. I need to look at real buildings. I mean, what do they do? Do they ever have weird buildings? Ever have like weird little courtyards in between buildings like this? I mean, obviously there will be somewhere. I feel like that's not a thing you normally see. Okay, I reckon that fits in really well just there. Now I just need, oh yeah, that'll do it, I reckon. If I just make sure, always like to make sure they're pretty close up together. And we've got a little bit of an alleyway down there, which we can do some detailing. Otherwise, I reckon that looks pretty good. I think we can probably just do another path down along there. I guess I could update these paths with something else, but I think these vanilla ones work pretty well. Now let's just check out the vibes. Can you imagine being here? This is a place that looks like a place you could exist in. I reckon so, yeah. I feel like I could do with some more eateries, some places for some food. So maybe I could try and figure out where to put that. Maybe behind here. Or I could maybe replace couple of these with something. But I feel like some place to eat and some tables and chairs is probably what's needed for this area. Otherwise, pretty happy with at least this section. But I still need to fill out behind here, I reckon. I'm not sure where this building can go in the corner here, if I want. Or it can, oh yeah, it must have some invisible parking spaces there. Or it can indeed just go, well, anywhere I want to put it actually. I think I'll give it a little bit of a gap. So wherever it ends up being, if I could find one at this angle, that would actually be pretty sweet. So I guess I need to look around for that. But somewhere to, I guess these could be restaurants. If I just put some seating outside, then they can pretty much pass as restaurants. But I feel like this could just be a place where I want to see some people, or I can imagine seeing some people sitting down here to eat. So I reckon what I can find. Well, these ones are nice. This mixed use commercial. These are supposed to be used for the underneath buildings. So you'd get a skyscraper and then you would run these underneath. I'm pretty sure that's what they're designed for. But they do work pretty nice as a standalone. So that's actually a pretty good way, I reckon, of filling in this weird little angle here. Just connect that up. That looks pretty nice, actually. Yeah, I quite like that, to start heading up and down this way. And I reckon I want to have this as like a solid wall, and then maybe it's like behind here to be backing up onto here. But I'm not really sure yet. But working around these skyscrapers, trying to get them to work properly is a big pain. But we try and find just the right angle, whatever. Just try and figure it out from here. Okay, now it's my standard tropical style detailing, and then, okay, nice, just got 3 different heights, that's kind of cool. Do another one on that one. And then this place will be looking pretty dang nice, I reckon. Put a few more of these ones down. These guys, which other ones we got? I always like to use my banana there and there. I don't want one in the middle. Nah, that's fine. So don't think I'll do too much more greenery on here. I think I could put some more planters on this apple one, but I think I'll leave that nice and pretty bare. So I think this looks pretty good, except I didn't notice this has this little thingy on the end, which is not what I want. Can I take that off? No, that is annoying, because I like to have this was along here. I could have this little alleyway down the side. That will be slightly annoying if I have to deal with that. I think I prefer that path, actually. I think it looks a little bit nicer. Maybe... yeah, I think I'll keep to that one. That one looks a bit nicer. Alright, I think this is looking pretty good. Oh yeah, I said I was going to do some... I totally forgot. I was supposed to be doing some not planters, the other ones. Some food places down here. So I found a McDonald's here, which I think is perfect. I mean, it's only McDonald's, which is, you know, not high-end, but I think that's appropriate for what we have here. What if you have Starbucks as well? I see Starbucks around Japan all the time. Do I have like a wall-to-wall Starbucks? Oh, got Star Trust insurance. That's pretty cool, actually. That's the kind of thing that I would have put down here, honestly, but that will definitely be able to get some use somewhere else. I got this one. It's like a low-rise Starbucks, but no taller one, which is a shame. I feel like a 2-story one like this, kind of like the Shibuya Crossing Starbucks, this kind of thing. I feel like I want. What's this? Mustard ink. Cool. I'll put it somewhere in the city. So these monuments, these are cool. I feel like I should try and find a place to put some monuments. Can I fit a Starbucks in somewhere else if I like merge it in someplace? Yeah, I'm actually going to pretend that this is the Starbucks. I'm going to put a Starbucks coffee logo there, and then we put this one up there, and then if we put some of these guys along here. What are these? Starbucks LA sign one. Oh, that's pretty cool. Could put one like out here to entice people in. And this is a drive-through menu. Pretend that it's like a outdoor menu. Why not? Oh, you know, actually, yeah, that's a good. Oops, that's not what I wanted to do. Grab that again. These ones instead. Maybe just do 3. And yeah, I think that's all. That should be fine. Is there an awning? There's an awning, isn't there? Kind of want like a green one, which I can then use to make it look even more Starbucksy. And there we go. I'm very happy with that as a custom Starbucks. So you saw I had some detailing back here, so that looks pretty nice. You're kind of only supposed to do that from the top anyway, and there's like a rear entrance to this building here, and then the same down here. And I've decided I'm going to try putting down a lot more of these scooters. So I've got just sort of some scooter assets that I will be able to pick up. I don't know how many I want exactly, but to get that kind of realistic... Oh, that is very much not correct. Let me get those out of here. These aren't floating, right? No, they're fine. But yeah, I think a lot more of these scooters is going to be good for the look that I want, because this will be a city that kind of probably grew to be very scooter friendly before we put in our mass transit systems properly. So I may even come back later and put in a lot more scooters than I'll be putting down here. Really, an overwhelming amount of scooters is kind of what you see in a lot of these countries. So that may be a thing that I decide to do. I'm pretty happy with this. I think, is there any more like fast food that I can put in? Sushi shop makes a lot of sense, but I don't know where I can't really fit it in anywhere. I guess I can put them inside this building, which, I mean, that's actually not a bad idea. Now I come to say it. It's IHOP, I don't want that. There we go. And we'll just need some tables and chairs outside. I guess it doesn't need to be, but I will. It could be like an indoor only. It's like every place has outdoor seating, but I think just having... don't want that shape. Maybe these ones. That and that for that one. Don't want any nightlife around here. I feel like it could be a place for somewhere to come out for a drink or something. Not like a clubs, but like I feel like I could have a maybe that could be part of this place. Yeah, Vietnamese tea house, something like that. I reckon this could be just an area where I could see there being some bar or something in one of these. If I had like signs, it'd be good if I had more signs just so I could put that stuff down to customize it, but I don't think I've got anything for that kind of purpose. Whoa, that's huge. I haven't touched any of these like massive boards yet. I think that could be a future asset thing, because that's really cool. That's an awesome asset, but it's very cyberpunk, but I think my country hasn't quite developed to that level just yet. I have no idea what this sign says, so that could be anything, honestly. But I'm just going to pretend that it's like some kind of place to go get a drink, because I kind of like the idea of coming out here and being able to get a drink here. like an after work. You know, people work at the offices around here, and then there's a place here where you can do Friday night knockoffs. That seems like a fun thing to do. Okay, looking nice. Park area required, huh? Why would that be the case? I can come see if you're going to complain about being in a, what do you call it? Not in a pedestrian area, but having the no park area is kind of annoying. Is this a pedestrian area? Okay, so this is all one big pedestrian area still, which is, I think that's supposed to be part of this one. So I'm actually going to just envelop all of this in this giant pedestrian district in case I have anything pedestrian-y in here. While you're complaining about roads, multiple problems. So that's what these were for. Okay, you're in a campus area now, is that okay? Campus building require an area, the administration building. Don't have an administration? Yeah, that's the administration building. What do you come? Oh, okay, so that doesn't connect to these other ones. Hold on. Just need to do that, and then we're all good. And you fix your problem, and then you're fine. All right, so that's all good. Now they just have issues with workers, but that's going to be fixed when we do our transportation solution. Alright, so from the beginning of this episode to now, this place is definitely taking a good amount of shape. Like, I've got some big buildings, as well as a little detailed area. So it's really starting to take shape. This is a very messy city that I've made in a really weird way. This whole series is just strange. I'm kind of just doing whatever, and then just hoping it kind of works. But either way, let's see. This part here, just finishing this bit, which is like the very center, has really started to pull the island together. So I'm enjoying what I'm doing. I'm excited for what changes that'll happen. I hope these guys aren't stuck. You're all fine. I think you're all fine. So anyway, this episode's been a bit rambly, but got through it. And oh, why do you just have random trees just in the middle of nowhere? I can definitely get rid of those because I will do my own ones. Get out of there. Anyway, thanks for stopping by. I will hopefully see you in the next one if you like this one. And hopefully look out for a Skylines 2 video coming out soon. There's a weird little strand to it. Go on, like that. Which should be very exciting. Very excited to see how it stacks up against a modded Skylines 1. So I will see you then, and have a good day.